Hi everyone, welcome to stampinggala.com. I'm Julie Gilson and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today's project is this cute little treat holder that I created for my Facebook Live presentation last Thursday. You can catch those presentations on my Facebook group page called Stampin' Gala Stampers Group. When I created this project, I also created two coordinating projects, a thank you note, as well as a full-size card that is perfect for congratulations. The stamp set I used for this project is our fabulous Flamingo stamp set. Also, it coordinates very well with our Tropical Chic stamp set. Stampin' Up! Has some beautiful designer series paper. This is our Tropical Escape set, which is in a 6x6 pack. You get 40 sheets of 6x6 designer series paper. Okay, to get started, I have a piece of Blushing Bride that is cut at 5 1/4 by 5 1/2. Let me say that again, 5 1/4 by 5 1/2. And on the 5 1/2 inch side, it's scored at 1 1/8, 2 1/2, 3 5/8, and 5. I turned it and I scored it at 1 1/8. Now all these sizes will be on my blog at stampinggala.com, and I have a project sheet where you can download for your convenience and save it to your computer or print it with all the sizes of all these three projects. Okay, so what we're going to do is do some trimming. Now this right here, this little rectangle is going to be completely cut out. Now I'd appreciate it if you like this video, if you would click on the subscribe button, and also while you're at it, just click on the bell right next to the subscribe button. That way you won't miss any video that I upload. Okay, so we're going to trim up on these three score lines. And what I like to do is trim up on both sides of this, what I refer to as the score bump. Okay, so let me turn this over. Nope, this side is better. I can see it better. All the way up to the intersecting score line. Okay, I did do a couple of things offline, and I'll point those out as I go along. I also do a weekly newsletter on my blog that you can subscribe to on my blog, and you get a free tutorial every week. Okay, so your cardstock should look like this. Now I did take the Subtles Embossing folder, and what I did was I ran it through the Big Shot once like this, and I turned it and ran it through again. That gives it the look of linen, which I absolutely love. I did it offline. You can see it here. And it also has a feel of silk, raw silk. So I'm going to go ahead and refold on all these score lines so you can see them a little bit better. Okay? So now we're going to put some tear and tape there. You must use heavy-duty adhesive when you're working with 3D items. Otherwise, you'll most likely be disappointed because they won't hold very well if you just use a standard adhesive. Okay, so then this is going to wrap around like this, which means this panel will be the front. So we're going to add some tear and tape on the bottom panel here. That's all the adhesive that you need. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take this. And what you do is you just fold that over, and this one lines up completely in the right place. Now, the sides go in on the bottom first, the back one, and then finally the front panel, because you don't want the seam coming towards the front. You want it in the back, so it's nice and smooth there. So this is the bottom, and these are the snack cakes, the Little Debbie snack cakes that fit right inside there. Okay, so we'll put that aside. We'll bring in the DSP. Now, you could have chosen any one of the pieces in that DSP. They all are beautiful. Okay, and what we're going to do, I'll tell you the sizes on this. It's 3 1/4 by 6, and on the 6-inch side, it's 1 1/2, 2 3/4, 4 1/4, and 5 1/2. Turn it, and it's scored at 1 1/4. So essentially, we're going to do the same thing on this as far as the trimming part goes. We're not going to emboss this through the Big Shot like we did on the bottom. It's got a beautiful design here in front, so that's going to be beautiful as it is. Okay, so we have all this. Let me make sure I have this. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut this little triangle out. Not triangle, rectangle. It's probably hard to see. I'll turn it over on this side. Maybe you can see it better. Okay. Now this time, we're just going to cut straight up in the middle because it doesn't make a big difference here, like the cardstock does. Okay, so now we're going to put the tear and tape there again. And if we go around like this to find the front, okay, so this is the front panel this time. So it's going to go right here. I'll just tear that off with my nail. Okay. We're going to take this piece off first and hold that down, fold that together. Okay, so again, the sides go in first, the back, and then the front panel. Just like that. Bring in this, and oops, and then this top fits on here just right. I'm using this beautiful shimmer ribbon, and we're going to tie a bow to hold this closed. Now, if you're a follower of mine, you'll know that I put bows on just about everything. When I adjust it, notice I put my thumb and finger in there so I don't pull the bow all the way out. And make the knot really tight. Trim off the ends. And there's the front, or there's the box. Now we just have to decorate. I did use the layering circles to run this die through on Blushing Bride, okay, and just pop it out. I ran it through the Big Shot. And then we're going to use a piece of the DSP and the 1 1/4 inch punch. Punch that out. Okay, so we'll put this up on a dimensional. It's right there in the center. Okay, bring this back in. We're going to put a dimensional right there. Layer this. Okay, and now we're going to bring in the thanks. If you would like to purchase any of these products, they're all available on my blog, And my blog is thestampinggala.com. I would love to earn your business. Okay, so now I'm going to trim this on an angle and trim this on an angle. Okay, so it doesn't go off the page here. We'll put it here and here. And then we'll just line our thanks up. So there is your treat holder project. I want to thank you so much for visiting me today, and I hope you come back often. Remember to sign up for my newsletter on my stampinggala.com blog, as well as my daily updates. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.